1, 2. HitFirstBox.com. We're in the house. Lou DiBella, Lou, Barclays Center.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's the first time I've promoted a big-time show in Brooklyn, and the first time I promoted at the Barclays Center. You know, they made a mistake the first time. They should have brought a Brooklyn guy in at the beginning. They went East LA, and I think they learned their lesson. But now they got the right guy promoting, I think, and they got the right show. This is an awesome show. I mean, it's a great show with Garcia Peterson, which is a terrific fight. You know, Andy Lee defending against Peter Quillen is a great fight, and the undercard from top to bottom with Danny Jacobs defending his title against a tough guy with Gabriel Bracero fighting Felix Diaz. That's unbelievable stuff. I mean, Felix Diaz, an undefeated Olympic gold medalist from the Bronx, from Dominican Republic, fighting Gabe Bracero from Sunset Park. Gabe's fans can literally walk to the Barclays Center. Right. So that fight's like a real local, like, border war. I mean, you know, it's borough against borough, Puerto Rican against Dominican. You're going to see, I think, a lot of people come out for that fight. And you got the First Lady of DBE, Heather Hardy, on the card. Right. She's always exciting. She sells a lot of tickets. I mean, guys like Marcus Brown, we'll announce more guys coming in the future. But this undercard's going to be from top to bottom. Great. I mean, people are going to want to get there when the doors open. And then to have, you know, PBC and NBC involved, and, you know, a show that goes on broadcast television, you know, in prime time, a boxing show, prime time broadcast TV. That's like Back to the Future, man. That's a return to the glory days of boxing. So I think that's really super important. So I'm going to work my rear end off promoting this event. And I know we have a great card to work with. I think we're going to bring out a load of people, and I think the boxing fans are going to be the big winner. The biggest winner is going to be the people that buy tickets and go to the Barclays Center, and then, you know, around the country, the people that get to see this on NBC. I'm hoping that, along with, you know, the announcement of Mayweather Pacquiao, there's a lot of good things happening in boxing right now. A lot of excitement. I think it's going to return people to the sport. I think we're going to build some new fans. I like boxing heads, and I like the freaks that are on Twitter and the morons that follow you. But honestly, we need to reach out to people that are sports fans that you know, used to follow boxing in the glory days. We got to bring those people back to the sport, because that's how the sport's going to have a resurgence. And that's the importance of network TV. That's the importance of the Barclays Center, the importance of PBC, and that's why I'm so excited to be doing this.
Well, how did that whole collaboration with Al Heyman become about?
Al and I have done business for 15 years, so it's not like it's a surprising collaboration. I've worked with him for 15 years, so continuing to work with him is sort of just a continuation of what we've always done.
Now, with this big fight right here with Andy Lee, how you see that one going down?
I think I see Quillen going down. That's what I see. I see Peter going down. Look, I love Peter Quillen, and I think it's a terrific fight. Peter's a really strong guy. You know, I think Andy's really coming to his own now as a champion, and I think his last three or four fights, you've seen punching power from Andy that's, you know, that's really, he's come into his own under Adam Booth. I mean, he had the years with Emmanuel Stewart that made him who he is, but Adam's done a great job, and I think he's got that great equalizer now, that one-punch knockout power. I think that Peter's got to be very careful. He might find himself on his back, but either way, I could tell you it's going to be a sensational fight. That's an action matchup. That's going to be bombs away Herman.
Tito Bracero, it's been about a good year or a little more than he's been in the ring. What was the situation with that?
He's waiting out a big fight. And there were a couple of things we thought we were going to get that we didn't get, and that caused him to sit and wait. It wasn't really a decision we wanted to make. It was more like a couple of things we believed were going to happen didn't happen. Now he's getting this opportunity. This is a big fight. It's on the big stage. It's in Brooklyn. It's in his hometown. Like I said, his fans are literally could take the long walk to the Barclays Center from Sunset Park. And if he can beat undefeated Felix Diaz, a Dominican gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist, it's going to set Tito up for a huge shot at a world title.
Last question. Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao, how you see the fight going down?
The same way I always saw it going down. I mean, you got to favor Floyd Mayweather. I mean, come on. I mean, but, you know, Manny Pacquiao's a great fighter. Great fighters, you know, often rise to great moments. So I'm not going to discount the possibility that Manny rises to a great moment. But that being said, I think if you follow the sport and you know styles and you know fights, that you got to think Mayweather is a clear favorite.
Lou, a couple last words for all the followers around the world.
This is a great time for boxing right now, right this moment. Start, like, really paying attention. Right. You know, also talk to your friends about it, because they want to talk to you about it all of a sudden. You know, my friends, people I know, you know, guys I walk down the street that wouldn't talk about boxing ever. Like, now all of a sudden Mayweather Pacquiao's happening. You know, boxing's on network TV. You know, now's the time for boxing. Stop being jaded. Stop being little nerds. Stop in your little insular world of boxing freaks and reach out and realize now we have an opportunity to make the sport, again, a sport of the people, a sport of kings, you know, a sport that people want to pay attention to outside of just the nerds I love who, like, watch fights on the computer.
Beautiful. Thank you. Always a pleasure, Lou. Thank you.